I have problems.
Calling my bluff, better think twice. You do you, but I can't do me. What was you thinking? Holding it down.
Hola, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am about to get ready for my night, so let's do it. First things first, my lips are not moisturized, so let's get that together right now. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Second thing second, my hair, these braids needs to be refreshed. I've had these in for a week and a day so far, and I want to stretch them for just about another week. They still look pretty good. They are getting a bit frizzy as expected, you know. I'll be working out and that's just that. So how I'm going to refresh these braids, real easy. First, I'm going to start with my edges. And I'm just using gel. I like to just put it on there first and then use my edge brush to just smooth it out. And if I need more, I'll add more along the way.
Keep running away. But I don't need you.
Doing edges frustrates me sometimes, not gonna lie, because I can't stand when they don't lay the way I want them to lay. It's just like, why aren't you acting right? Why aren't you acting right? I lay you down pretty much every other day, because I sit on it like every other day. Woo, I'm watching too much Love and Hip Hop. Anyway, I do my edges like every other day. It was just like, you really shouldn't be acting like this. It should just get easier, you know? Oh, that's crazy. That is a crazy encounter. I know your baby because I know his baby daddy. I know the baby daddy because I sit on his like every other day. Oh, Lord. The drama. It's addicting. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. So now I am going to oil my scalp just a bit. Especially the back, because whoo, my scalp is very itchy back there. Don't get messy. Don't get messy on me. I probably should have oiled my scalp before I laid my edges, but whatever. It's all going to work out. Goodness gracious. Okay, and then take some good old mousse, and the mousse is just going to help with the frizziness, help lay that down, and also give me a little bit more moisture and shine. And I'm going to do this on my scalp and the braids down below. And I also have some parts of my hair coming up out of the braid. It's also expected because my hair is pretty soft, and because I have healthy ends now, my curls just be wanting to say peekaboo. They don't want to stay in. They want to come out and play all the time. So I'm just using a little gel just to smooth that down. Alright, now I'm just going to put my scarf on, and that's that. Lay, set, and marinate. Lay, marinate, and set. Lay, marinate, and set. I have problems. And the first step to healing from any problems is admitting that you have a problem. This, woo, kombucha? Oh my gosh. It's good for you, but they are not always good. This is the Pink Lady Apple, and the flavor of it isn't bad, but the bubbles. Woo! I'm gonna drink it though, you know, gut health or whatever. I have a problem. I most definitely have a problem. A few of them. One of them, time management skills. I know I talk about this a few times with y'all, but like seriously, it's getting to the point where I'm either going to accept it for what it is and just lean in it and be like, you know what, this is me. However, doing that it comes off inconsiderate of time that isn't mine, right? I can operate in my time and be like, this is just how I operate. It is what it is. I'm not about to keep stressing myself out about my time management. But when it comes to being dependent on with certain stuff, I can't be that way. So now I have to find a balance, right? I told someone that I would meet with them at 4 o'clock. And I mean, it's not like, what's the word, dire? Is dire the word? I'm gonna go to Google. Dire. Oh yeah, extremely serious or urgent. It's not like a dire need. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping the dance studio I work for. We just got like our own home location, so there's no need for us to like rent other dance studios to have our classes. We got our own studio now, and the grand opening is actually coming up this weekend. So there's a lot of stuff with the studio that needs to get done. Now I am the social media manager for the studio, so I'm doing the promoting and the marketing and stuff like that. So I say all that to say it's not dire for me to be there to help with everything, but of course it's very much appreciated because we gotta get ready for this grand opening. I told the events coordinator that I will be there to help at 4. It is 3:45 right now. I'm not getting there at 4. It's looking more like 5. But I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be there helping. My second issue, this one, I have an addiction to my screen. To my screen, to social media, to scrolling, and right now to reality TV. And it is becoming very much not okay. To the point where I need to just unplug and take a break. The problem is, I'm a social media manager, so balance needs to be created with that. Like, I'm constantly on Instagram, but that like can't just be the excuse, right? Because every time I'm scrolling, I'm not working. I'm scrolling just to be scrolling, just to be on social media. Most of the time, I'm not even looking at like useful content or necessary content. It's just BS a lot of the times. Stuff that I could quite literally live without. I could go my whole day without scrolling past some of the stuff I scroll past on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff. It's just like meaningless entertainment. And when I say I be scrolling, man, I be scrolling for hours. And that's just the honest truth. The honest truth. To the point where I would literally have to stop myself and be like, girl, how you let a whole hour go by of you just scrolling? Just scrolling. A whole hour? That's insane. That's quite literally insane. And I just don't like that. I put a limit. You know, Apple, the iPhones have, I don't know if the Androids have this, but on iPhones you can set a limit for screen time and certain apps. And I set a limit for my social media accounts. You know, for a while I was abiding by it, but like, I think it was like somewhere in the holidays I turned it off because it was like, I don't remember. I just know that somewhere during the holidays I turned it off because I got tired of them alerting me about how much screen time I was doing, or that my limit for the day was almost over. I was sick of it, and I was just like, you know what, forget it. I need to be on here. I need to be on here, so I turned it off with the intention of I was going to turn it back on. Did I? Not yet, and now it's February. So that limit literally needs to go back on, like now, or maybe tomorrow, maybe after the weekend. Oh, by the way, I'm not putting makeup on to go help at the studio. That's very much get down and dirty work. No. I'm going to a dinner party tonight. I forgot to mention that. I'm not going to have time to get ready in between being at the dance studio and heading to the dinner tonight. So my plan is to get my makeup done now, head to the dance studio, and then I'll just bring a change of clothes with me to, you know, change into when I'm done getting down and dirty with the dance studio. I don't usually conceal my eyebrows anymore, But I feel like I drew them a little too thick today. And again, I'm getting tired of that drawn eyebrow look. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to find that natural technique that works for me. I get it sometimes, and other times it's just like, ooh girl, you could have did better. But yeah, they just look a little too thick to me right now. They just look like they could be better, so I'm gonna conceal today. Way I know I talked about the dance studio a couple times on here, and I've showed one dance video, but if you guys want to check out more, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post some of the dance classes because I take the classes myself, and I post some of my dance videos on Instagram and TikTok. But you can also follow our actual Instagram page. I mean, I manage that too. So you can follow the actual dance studio Instagram page and TikTok at Diva Dance Sandy Springs. And if you're in the Atlanta or Sandy Springs area, come check us out. Come take a dance class. I'm not really feeling the way I concealed this, but I also don't feel like being picky right now. So it's just going to be what it be. Just call me whenever you're lonely.
Please don't like him, he don't wife him, he one item. I never listen, no, I should've figured though. All the shit you was spitting so unoriginal. But it was you, so I was with it. Then to tell you the truth, wish we never did it.
Girl, I guess I'm just gonna move on. What's the saying? Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They giving cousins right now, but whatever. Another thing I need to put a cap on. Put a cap on it. Is all of my streaming networks. BET Plus, Netflix, all of that. I'm on Netflix and BET Plus the most, but like all of that. Hulu, all of it. Because there's no reason at all why. What is going on with my makeup today? Even this concealer is like blotchy. What is happening? Because I'm not feeling it. Did I put too much on? I might have put too much on. But there should be no reason why I am on season 7 of Love and Hip Hop. Because you know what I do? When I'm working on my computer, half the screen is my work, the other half, Love and Hip Hop keeping me entertained. If it's a really good episode and I'm not ready to stop watching, but I gotta go, I gotta be somewhere, it's streaming on my phone, on BET Plus, in my car, on my dashboard. When I'm in the bathroom, on my phone. On my phone. When I'm getting ready to go to bed, I watch it until I actually doze off. And then if it's still playing while I'm sleeping, I'll just rewind the next day. That's a problem. And it's not just Love and Hip Hop. I do that with most shows or movies that I'm really into. That I'm watching at the time and that I'm really into. That is not okay. That is quite literally not okay. So I think it really is time for me to just unplug, because I feel like it affects the way I sleep. I feel like it has to affect my productivity. And I'm pretty sure it's doing something to my mental. But you know how, like, you know, for anyone that, if you're going through something, like, everyone has like their thing that they kind of let themselves get lost in, and that can be anything. I think that sometimes I allow TV to be my thing. And I think with this reality show, with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I'm watching their drama, and I don't really have drama. I don't have drama in my life right now, but I've been through things, so it's kind of like a void almost, you know? It's kind of like feeding a void a little bit. And that's not okay. That's not okay. I could be more productive in that manner. I haven't gotten tired of watching, which I'm so surprised. Like season 7, like when I was in college, I stopped watching after like season 3 because it was just like the same old, same old, same old. I'm not interested in any of the other Love and Hip Hop cities. I did watch New York when it first came out, but That too. That's just, I'm not really interested. But yeah, like I'm on season 7 and I don't know, like maybe after season 7 I'll start feeling like, okay, I've had enough. And that would be the perfect time for me to unplug. Or I saw that it was like 9, maybe 10 seasons. Maybe I'll get to season 10 just to get it out of my system and then unplug. All in all, I know I need to unplug because it's getting ridiculous. It's really getting ridiculous, and it's not healthy. I know it's not healthy. And it's not really doing that much justice for me, and it's because I'm not saying watching TV or being on streaming networks or binge watching, whatever. You know, this is just what people do, especially when it's a good show or something that you're really into. You may binge it. I'm just saying for me right now, it's time to take a break. You know what? I'm gonna save that for a different Get Ready With Me video because I was about to get really deep, y'all, and I don't think I want to do that right now. I'm not ready for that. Not right now. But I will say, being present in my being outside era right now, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I like it. And that's just that. That's also why I feel like it really is time for me to put a cap on just streaming. Maybe that will be like the goal for this summer. It's just less TV watching and just more being outside. Just to continue to practice being present. And just being in the world. Like, I feel like with technology these days, it takes us out of reality a lot. Like, I'm watching reality TV. I'm watching other people's lives on TV. You get what I'm saying? On social media, we watch a lot of influencers and how they live their life instead of just going out and living ours. And that's important. Just go outside. Go outside. Be present. Meet people. Do what you do without feeling like you have to rely on social media to entertain you or just technology in general to entertain. Now, because I create content, that's just going to be that. But I can just create content. Like, I don't need to be doing any unnecessary scrolling or TV watching or anything of that sort. I don't need to be propping up Netflix or BET Plus in my car just to get to a 20-minute destination that's 20 minutes away. I don't need to do that. I don't need to be halving my screen to have my work on one half and something playing on the other half. Because what am I doing that for? I be pausing whatever I'm watching every 10 minutes anyway because maybe I need to talk on the phone or really concentrate on a certain task or whatever have you. So it's just like, why is that up? Like, I could probably get it done faster if it wasn't up. I could just go away. Why are you here? Why did I bring you? By the way, talking about me and the things I need to work on is very cringe. Very cringe. It's not an easy thing for me to do, to be completely honest. It's one thing to be honest with myself, but to like say it out loud and know that people will be watching this video, that just feels it just feels like too much exposure sometimes. But I'm trying to like get out of my own head about that because it don't even really gotta be that deep. I'm not the only one with these problems. I'm not the only one that goes through this. Like, this is just our day and era. Like, this is just how we live nowadays. So I know I'm not the only one going through it. And that's why I try to like just get over myself and talk about stuff like this anyway. But it's very cringe. And it's like, it may not even seem like that big of a deal, to be honest. But I think that's also a thing about our generation where it's just like, I think sometimes we're a little bit too careless about stuff like this. We should care more. We should like wake up and see how much technology affects our day-to-day lives. I think we could operate better. A lot of us on this earth could operate better, or just, I guess, more healthy, if we just unplugged. If we just turned the technology off. If we just turned off social media, turned off all the streaming networks, turn off your television. Just unplug. Because that constant strolling, constant streaming, that really does something to our mental, to our body, to our spirit. And I will always appreciate how far we came with social media because it does provide a lot of benefits. But that's the thing. It's just like, what part of it is beneficial? Lean into that versus what part of it isn't. create some type of healthy boundary or balance with that part, because we could really get consumed and sucked into that part, the not so healthy part of it. And I think that's what a lot of us do, because let's be real, it's entertaining, and it's just like a quick, it's like a quick fix. Like, let me just get my quick fix. Oh, I'm bored right now, let me just pick up the phone and just scroll, and next thing you know, you're on there for hours, not even realizing how much time is passing of doing unproductive activity. I think for me though, I would hate to feel like it really is that much of a problem, because then what does that say about me? And that's the part that is cringy for me to talk about. I bought a Fenty highlighter, but I don't really know if I like it. Or maybe I'm just not using it right. So I'm going to try again. This isn't the Fenty one. This is the one I always use. It's just the go-to one. This is the Milani Bronze Baked Highlighter. I love a goldy bronze highlight. Love, 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 love. Any season, any day, any time. I've always wanted to try these Fenty highlighters, because when she first came out with these, people raved about them. But I couldn't afford it at the time. So I was just like, I'm going to stick to my drugstore highlighters. But this is Diamond Bomb Collection Rosé Rave. I think that's what it is. But it's a wet highlighter. Well, it's powder, but like it just kind of gives that wet consistency. So it's kind of hard to pick up on a brush. That's what I'm saying. I think maybe I'm just not trying it right. I'm just not doing it. Because did I even pick anything up? I just don't understand. How am I supposed to pick the product up? I don't know. But what I did to one side, I'm going to have to do to the other. So let's see. Like, I don't see it at all. Let me try my finger. It's coming off on my finger for sure. But I'm like digging into it. I don't know. If anyone's ever tried these Diamond Bomb highlighters, please let me know, how do y'all apply them? Because I don't know. I'm struggling. The finger gave me a better payoff. Okay, I'm going to go change my clothes and I'm going to come back and show y'all the finished look before I head out. Okay, this is the finished look. I am feeling myself. I wasn't feeling the process. The eyebrows wasn't coming out right. I thought the concealer was applying weird, but when they say trust the process, trust the process. I know I usually show y'all the rest of my outfit, but I'm not going to do that this time because I don't got the rest of my outfit on. Like I said, I got somewhere to go before the B-Day dinner tonight. So I'm gonna just get out of here, take my cute ass on and get down and dirty for a little bit before I enjoy myself this evening. See y'all in the next video.
What was you thinking? What was you? Better stop thinking. I'll be waiting for you year after year to get it together, saying I can do better.